welcome to another video. So this video is part 2 to the most popular video on my channel, which is 15 proven strategies to find web design clients. And I decided I would do a part 2, number 1 because you guys loved it so much, but number 2 because I want to cut right down to the chase and talk about the 3 lead gen strategies that actually work. So with that said, let's get into it. So this pie chart you're looking at is the revenue of my agency, about $150,000 in the past 12 months, and I'm going to be going through one by one to share what the strategy is. Alright, so strategy number 3 would be referrals. Now referrals has accounted for about $25,000 worth of business in the past 12 months. It's a little bit hard to define, but basically friends, family, anybody who's seen my content and maybe referred me to somebody, or even potentially past inactive clients. So we've gotten a ton of business through referrals. There are some ways to actually incentivize getting referrals. One example could be offering 3 months of free website management to past or active clients if they give you a referral and you get the business from it. Another strategy could be to offer a 10% commission if you actually successfully gain business through a referral. And to show you one real example, this website is Classy Construction. So we built a website for a roofing company, and then they introduced us to the owners of Classy Construction, who also own multiple other companies. And so needless to say, referrals are a really powerful way to generate new leads and grow your agency. Alright, diving into the second strategy, and that would be lead getters. So if you are familiar with Alex Hormozi, you might have heard of lead getters before. He essentially outlines 2 main ways to get clients. One of them involves you doing work, and the other involves no work, and that would be the lead getters. And when I say no work, maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration. So first of all, you have, let me just say this first, you have the core 4, which would be warm outreach, cold outreach, free content, and paid ads. Those are 4 ways to actually get clients by putting in work or spending dollars. Now on the opposing side of that, you have lead getters. These are people that go out and they get leads for you. And they might just be doing it out of acts of kindness, or they might be getting generally promoted or incentivized to do that. Most of the time they should be incentivized to do it because that's just kind of how the world works. So the 4 lead getters are customers, affiliates, employees, and agencies. Now customers is a little bit overlapping because I just went through referrals, which was a whole separate one of its own. But affiliates would be anybody who's actually being incentivized to promote your product and you're giving them a payout. Employees, so anybody that you hire or contractors that you hire could potentially bring leads to your agency without you having to go out and pursue them. And then lastly, you have agencies, which could be anybody that you partnership or collaborate with. So that could be other web design agencies, print marketing companies, IT companies, advertising agencies, and a whole lot more. Basically anybody who you could have a mutually beneficial relationship with, you could pass them work and then they could pass you work in return. Alright, now one quick note. So obviously I talked about referrals in strategy 3, so I don't think it's really fair to go over it twice. And I'm also not being totally honest here because there is one strategy which I've completely left out. It's not really even in Alex Hormozi's lead getters, and it's really the strategy that makes up the biggest portion of me getting clients through lead getters. Now, unfortunately, I'm actually not going to be uncovering it in this video. That is dedicated for my course. So my course Webvault is going to be launching in the next week. And in this program, I'm going to show you how to launch and scale a 10K a month web design agency. Needless to say, one of the chapters is dedicated to lead generation, and I'm going to be going over this strategy, which has generated me tens of thousands of dollars worth of business for my agency. So if you're interested, go check out our website, webvault.com, and you can join the waitlist or purchase the course if it's already out. Thank you, and let's get back to it. Alright, and strategy number 1 that has generated me about $65,000 worth of business in the past 12 months, and that would be networking. So anybody that knows my YouTube channel knows that I've talked about this before. Networking completely changed my life and my business. Before I started doing this, I didn't know any other business owners. I had no business experience, and so going out and meeting other people actually helped me build relationships. It helped me feel less alone in the business owner world. But on top of that, obviously, it's a really great opportunity to go and get some new leads and grow your business. So the number one way that this works is you go to the meeting and potentially another business owner at the meeting needs a new website or marketing or website management. That's kind of like the obvious method, right? But when you get a little bit deeper into it, you realize that you're actually not trying to sell to the people at the meeting. You're trying to sell through the network, not sell to the network. So let's say that there's 50 people at the meeting, and instead of just selling to 50 people, I'm selling to the 50 people that each of the 50 people know. That would be 2,500 people. So you could see we're talking about big numbers here, thousands of people learning about your company and your product just by you building a bunch of relationships. And on top of just lead generation, you can actually ask the group anything that you might need. So you could say, I need to make a new hire, does anybody have any suggestions? Or you could say, can everybody in the group go and share my recent Facebook post? Or can everybody go and like my Instagram post? And that way you're going to actually have a huge group of supporters, and it's going to really transform your agency because you're going to have so many people that are helping you go in the right direction. So I could talk about networking forever, but I'm actually going to refer you to go watch this video where I talk about networking even more in depth, and I show you what it looks like to go to a networking meeting and an example pitch. So that wraps up the video. That is 3 different lead generation strategies that have made $150,000 in the past 12 months. And if you want to learn more strategies, and specifically the strategy that I did not share from the lead getters portion of the video, then you're going to have to go check out our website, webvault.com, where you can go and see some live examples of me doing these lead generation strategies. And I actually give you all of my prompts, templates, Notion SOPs, literally everything that you could need to launch and scale a 10K a month agency. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.